prepares the drivers for the phenomenon that they will see for miles. Still, when they see it, they are awestruck. The sea parted for the people, creating two translucent walls of water. The water is so high up, the sun in the perfect spot, making the sea greet the sky on the horizon. The frothy spume of the sea and the puffy white clouds become one when the sun shines on them, generating a blinding light that bounces right off the roof of the cars. Everyone is attracted to the vivid lights and the water surrounding them. No one is looking back. Not one mere person acknowledges the man on his knees, clearing the road for glory, giving the people a sight to see. With his power degraded and his efforts overlooked, the potential of this man was summed up in one yellow traffic sign.
That imagery was crazy. That was crazy. Up next, wait, before that, check? Check! Oh, that was weak. That was weak. Check? Check! Alright, up next, we have a poetry powerhouse. Poetry duo with Monet Spencer and Martha Viscara. Give it up for them.
Hi, my name is Monet.
And my name is Martha.
Okay, so our poem is called When They Hear Us, and we kind of got the idea from the Netflix original series When They See Us, and it's about 5 young boys who were convicted of a crime, and they were actually innocent, but they were wrongly coerced and persuaded into admitting that they committed this crime and that they were guilty. Thank you. When they hear us, may their eyes not deceive them, may their ears bring them the truth, may their wits be intact, and may their ignorance be put to shame.
When they hear me, they will be shocked. Shocked at the fact that I'm letting my voice be heard. An innocent, pale, Mexican girl who decided to speak her mind after being put down many times. Every second, every minute, and every hour passed without her being heard. You're too young, you're just a girl, you're a minority, are the words that once kept me quiet. But now, that quiet voice that was never appreciated will now be heard. My voice will take flight and reach higher heights, like a bird. When they get to know me, there's a simple task to complete. I will speak, and you will not listen. You will hear me.
When they hear me, I will no longer be soft-spoken, and their thoughts won't be closed-minded, but open. When I speak, I will speak the truth, and I won't sound like a stigmatized, ignorant youth. Because when you look at me, what do you see? A tall, naive, light-skinned girl. But when you listen to me, what do you hear? Oh, you're not sure because you're quick to judge with your eyes and not your ears. Now there's a difference between listening and hearing. Don't let them deceive you. When you listen, it stops at the door, but hearing goes through. I am not black, nor young, nor a girl. I am simply a voice for now in this peculiar world. See no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil. Don't let your eyes deceive you. Don't speak with ignorance, and hear us. Because although our voices are powerful, they must be heard in order to change the world. Come on,
Yet another powerful poem. Here. Check. Check. All right, up next we have Mark Anthony. Give it up.
So the title of my poem is I Will Make a Change, and I'm not gonna shout anybody out, but my inspiration was people who do nothing, like this certain leader guy who tweets about everything but does nothing. Roses aren't always red, violets aren't always blue. Instead of staying in bed, there is something we must do. We need to get things straight and skip centuries of wait. Make a change and plant a tree. Make a change and take a knee. make a change and set us free. Free from the shots of police brutality, free from what we consider that a normality. Not in the classroom full of bullets and blood, not in the neighborhoods with drugs shipped like a flood. But I will make a change. I will not sit idle, even if my condition turns vital. I will be the umbrella. For generations to come, the umbrella to show the pains that we're from. Not as a silent politician, not as a disappearing magician. So let's get up and make a change. To be the umbrella, no matter how strange. As I will never stop being that umbrella. For I have that dream. It's not some silly tale from Cinderella, but where we can finally work together as a team. Setting our looks, religion, race, and whatnot beside us, so we can forge a better future without making a fuss.
Give it up for Mark one more time. Up next, we have the son of the ambassador, the guy who introduced you to Czech and the crispy claps. Up next, we have Alfonso Franco.
Alright, so, hi guys, how are you doing? My name is Alfonso Franco, and the name of my poem is called Pop Quiz. Surprise! I wonder what's on it today. Is it fulfillment, happiness, anger, fear? No, I can't take it. These expectations, the pressure, maybe it's all in my mind, but it still eats me up inside. Makes me dread growing up and having a good life. Maybe I'm not grateful enough. Maybe I lack appreciation. All these people cheering me on, though I still can't help but be unsatisfied. Sometimes I feel like an ant in this giant world. Sometimes I feel giant weights in my back, dragging me down, telling me to stop. In the end, all I can do is study. For realities I won't be ready for. Surprise. Because what's on the pop quiz is never expected. Thank you.
All right.
Check. I'm kidding. All right. Up next, we have my wonderful co-host. Give it up for Deborah Vasquez.
Okay, so my poem is, I don't know. It's just a bunch of random things I felt during that moment that I wrote it, so. Okay. I'm nothing but a mirror, a transparent piece of glass. I'm wallowing in hours in the whispering quiet. I feel the tempered lights. The touch is so soft. The touch is so white. It leaves a lingering desire. But I feel a sorrow so deep. The bottomless hand of the ocean, it grabs me and it cradles me more than a mother could ever imagine. And I feel like a bird, stuck in my own reality. I glide on the blue, heavy drops of purple rain. So what is the point of it all? What is the answer? It's the break of silence. It's the sound of dawn. It's a quiet realization that maybe it isn't the dry existence of life that gives me the chance to see beyond that horizon, but the absence of death between the years. The streetlights speak of fun games and colors, and they dance in the rims. The reflection of spring rain, it gives me a feeling, some sort of chill. Who am I in the eyes of the clouds? Just another living mind, waiting for the war between day and night. Look at me behind my mask and filter me through your hands, because I hide behind my face to find another reason for why I'm seen through like tinted glass. It's engraved in our tombs, our first breath, assigned permission.
That was powerful right there. All right, so can I have a request for y'all today? Why don't we make these claps extra crispy? Alright. It's just, extra, please, forever. Extra crispy. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Okay. And, we have a special treat tonight, because our next poet, he's gonna blow your mind. Give it up for Santana Renteria.
Alright, so I actually like to share two poems. Where I'm from, and they don't want this. Alright, where I'm from. I'm from a middle-class family that works their finger to the bone to provide for me and my siblings. I'm from the smell of chorizo and eggs on that Sunday morning, grandmas that try to overfeed you when you say you're hungry, and good-hearted Catholics that make you go to church in the morning, even if you don't want to. I'm from an enormous family tree with way too many cousins to keep track of, and from family reunions that take up an entire block. I'm from a family of vets that served in Afghanistan, Vietnam, Korea, going all the way back to World War II. I'm from a crowded house with barely enough room to move, and a loud environment that is nearly impossible to get away from. I'm from the home of the 2015 World Series champs and doing tomahawk chops in the loudest stadium in the world. I'm from bone-chilling winter nights and hot, burning summer days, weather too bipolar to be predictable. I'm from eating turkey, pumpkin pie, carne asada, hot tamales, enchiladas, arroz con leche, and gingerbread cookies on Christmas Eve. I'm from a family that went through extremely tough times, but still managed to find the strength to come through. Although I'm soon to leave the nest, I'll always remember I come from family no other than the rest. They don't want this. And when I say they, I just mean haters in general. So. I have a mind that will always inspire. I come from blood that will never expire. Don't believe me? I'm not a liar. It can never be defunct and will go on like an everlasting fire. Working so hard, we don't ever retire, and my success will always go higher. Destroy you like I'm eating a chicken thigh. Heard you were having trouble spitting bars, maybe I could drop by. Do or do not, there is no try. Didn't mean to hurt your feelings, please don't cry. It's just that you don't have the capacity to make good material and gratify. So just go back where you came from because you can't satisfy. Your desires are unrealistic. Didn't think I'd make it this far and do it? Well, look at me now. Stop being arrogant, you acting kind of narcissistic. So you better figure out what the deal is somehow. I'm like a broken Xbox. I don't play no games. Don't be talking. I'll put you to shame. My mind is in a higher realm, so I guess you can say I'm insane. You better take a pic now, because I'm going to be standing in the Hall of Fame. I'm going to give you 100 more reasons to remember the name. All right.
I feel kind of personally attacked. That was no, that was good. Give it up for Santana. And now, last but most definitely not least, we have Michelle.
My poem is titled The Dream That Will Become Reality. I dream a world of equality, where women's rights aren't just a possibility, but a thing of common sense. A world where no white man chooses what's right for a woman's body, locks her up for abortion, but excuses the man that raped her the month before. Where no woman has to worry about rape, or blamed and called a whore, just because that man, that person cannot keep it inside their pants. A world where no girl is picked up off the streets, sold to the highest bidder to be used inside the sheets. A world where male privilege does not exist and you should only be judged by capabilities and not gender. A world where these chains are no longer on my wrists, these chains that held us down for years, telling us what we can and cannot do. These chains quieting our screaming voices, trying to reach their ears, but these chains can't hold us down now as we continue to fight. Delivering speeches, having marches, getting our point across with all our might. One day we will be heard, and one day we will be equal. But until that day comes, we will not stay quiet, and I will continue to fight because they cannot control us, not now, not ever.
So,
Wow. First of all, let's all give it up for every poet tonight. Let's give it
well, although it looks like we came to the end of our show, we have not. We have a special time put aside for someone very special.
Yes, so as you all know, the director of this program, Miss Marsha, is retiring this year. So to honor her, we have a couple of poets that are gonna come up and they're gonna have some poems to honor her. So
They told us to call them the Crisp 3, so that wasn't me, that was them, okay?
yeah,
Alright, so
that was him. Yeah.
so give it up, give 3 crisp claps to the Crisp 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a little story time for you. So I want to start off by saying this is not clickbait, like this is 100% true. So the past 2 weeks have been kind of difficult. You know, they were great, but they were kind of hard. It's kind of hard for me to talk about. I spent the last 2 weeks with 29 children, and I was in charge of